Hey everybody, it's Nikki and I'm here to do another video that's personal experience. No medical talk in this video anyway, so there's definitely no medical advice. Basically, I did a survey the other day in my Facebook group in the Honest Exchange, and the room is currently at almost 730 people. I think there was probably 700-ish at the time of the survey. I got 67 responses. So less than 10% of the group responded, which was too bad because I was really hoping to get a kind of bigger response. But the survey was my idea, so it's based on my own thinking, so that could be flawed. But basically it's what I see as general groups of based on responses I hear from people coming in the group and responses from YouTube videos. Some general groups where I think maybe we fall into with what our experience in auto mode has been. So I called it the camp survey, and basically I pinned it down to 4 camps. And the idea of the survey was that everybody would select one camp. I think you only select one camp as kind of what encompasses your auto mode experience currently, right? Because some people we changed, by the week. So the four camps were as follows. Camp 1 is that auto mode does well all on its own, no adjustments, no sacrifices. So basically, set it and forget it. I came into auto mode, everything picked up, and it's not that your blood sugar is perfect. It's just that auto mode really has just taken over, and you are kind of kicked back, and for the most part, not focusing on your diabetes and not focusing on your pump, and happy with your blood sugar. Okay. Camp 2, auto mode is good with my help. For this camp, basically, this was about whether or not people were making accommodations for auto mode in order to get auto mode to help. So they are happy with auto mode for the most part, but auto mode is not doing it on its own. They have to kind of fill in. And the way people have reported filling in include manual injections, fill cannula, fake carbs, but also they're making accommodations in schedule and diet. Diet accommodations I don't really think are fair because that's what we do as diabetics, right? I mean, like that's not, you can't blame auto for that. But whether or not you take a shower in the morning versus whether or not you take it another time a day, that would be a schedule accommodation. Or whether or not you change your exercise routine, like that would be an accommodation. So camp 2 is that they can get auto mode to work, but that they have to help auto mode work. And oftentimes it means that they have to give themselves the insulin to get auto mode to work. Camp 3 is auto mode is okay at times, but I go to manual mode when BG is not where I like it to be. I use both modes. So these are the people who are going in and out of both modes. Maybe they use auto overnight or manual overnight, and they have kind of times during the day that they go from one to the other. It's a dual mode camp. And then the last one is camp 4. It's auto mode was not able to control my blood sugar and I no longer use it. So I think that those are the 4 camps. Not helpful at all. A bunch of the group members offered 1.7, camp 1.7, camp 1.2, camp 5. There was everything from auto mode scares me to whatever, offered up other alternative camps. But those are the 4 camps, and it was kind of like either you could pick one or don't do the survey, because that's not a flawed approach. So with those camps, basically what we came up with is in camp 1 that auto mode does it all on its own. Approximately 20% of the 10% who responded said that they were very happy with auto mode, that auto mode did it all on its own, that they didn't need to do anything for auto mode. 22% said that auto mode is good with their help, but that they either do manual injections or fill cannula or fake carbs, and those are the big ones. But also maybe they were making some major accommodations, like they were no longer exercising, or they had changed the time of day. Whatever. Camp 3 was another 22%, and that is that auto mode is okay at times, but I go to manual mode when I don't like what's happening with my blood sugar, or in order to get insulin or corrections or whatever. And then camp 4, which was that auto mode was not able to control my blood sugar and I no longer use it, was the highest one with 34%. And so there was that. So the way I interpreted these results were that 20% of the people who responded were very happy with how auto mode was working. and they did not need to intervene. 44% were able to use auto mode, but it wasn't set it and forget it. They needed to either make accommodations or use tricks to get insulin or change schedules, or go back, to manual mode to get what they needed. And that the other 34% just didn't want to do it anymore. So that's the survey, and I'm very curious if anybody who watches this wants to contribute, because it would be nice to hear, what's been your experience with auto mode. And then we'll tell Medtronic that this is what we're doing with our time. But anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.